Hello, this is Noreen from Joya Cards, and today I am showing you how to make custom paper, especially like for grass or hills or something like that. In fact, I'm going to be using this in my May online card class. And this card, actually, I'm going to use the custom paper for these little hills right here. This is one of the online card classes cards. So if you're interested in a card class, go to joyacards.com and write me a message saying that you want to see all the cards. In fact, I might even post them at the end of this video. But let's do the custom paper. And this custom paper is this right here. And what I was trying to emulate was the DS paper from Lily Pad, because that's so pretty. And unfortunately, you don't get a lot. So what we're going to be making, here's another little piece, is something like that. So let's go ahead and get started. And what we're going to use is Old Olive, Mossy Meadow, and Garden Green. So, and then grab those little sponges that Stampin' Up sells. I have some of the brushes, the expensive brushes, and I'd rather use the sponges, to tell you the truth. So we're going to start, I put them in order from light to dark so I don't mix them up. And I just re-inked these, so I'm going to kind of test them, or at least I think I re-inked them. So we're going to go ahead and go in. Yeah, I think I did. And we're going to dab, stamp off, and go in from the side. And it doesn't matter if you get it in dark in certain spots and light in others, because you're trying to, you know, copy grass, and it's not going to all be one color anyway. So, and if I also am using the shimmery white cardstock. Whenever you're doing any kind of sponging, you want to use shimmery white. So, in fact, I've used so much shimmer white that I'm down to one piece. I have my Stampin' Up order probably coming next week, so I've got to limp along and on my 1.5 piece here. So, okay, so we've covered the whole card. Now, I also want to make some lines here. And the reason why I'm doing lines is because it is grass, and it just that DS paper from Lily Pad is really got more like you know, a tic-tac-toe pattern to it. So I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to go this way, and kind of just make these lines. So that is totally on purpose. Now my next, and that was Old Olive. This one's going to be Mossy Meadow. This one's really dark. One, I just re-inked it into, it's a darker color. So I'm going to go in with swirls at first. Stamp that off really well. Start at the end and go in. Okay, now I'm going to do my lines. Okay, and that's one direction, and then we're going to go the other direction. I really like this paper, how it turns out. And when I'm doing card classes, I'm doing a lot of paper. So the other reason why I didn't do the DS paper is because you only get 2 sheets in a packet, and I would have to be buying an obnoxious amount of paper just to get, you know, the grass. So here we're at the last color, which is Garden Green. Be very careful with the Garden Green. It is dark, and it does give a kind of a different green look, almost almost a teal to it. See how dark that is? I just re-inked it. In fact, sometimes I like using, when I'm blending, a stamp pan that's kind of dry, because it won't be so dark, especially when you are using darker colors. Okay, so I did the swirls, and now I'm going to do the lines. Okay, go in the other direction. All right, and the last step is going to be, we're going to take our Whisper White refill and a little dish. I love these little dishes. And just use a little bit because this stuff, it dries quick and you don't want to waste it. Okay, and I'm gonna give it some lines just like what we did when we're doing our tic-tac-toe, and go across. Off my scratch paper. Make sure you use a scratch paper. And then also we need to take another sponge and kind of work it in. Just lighten it up a bit. Okay, then I'm gonna take, like the Mossy Meadow, I'm gonna use the Mossy Meadow. And I'll use, or that was Old Olive, now I'm gonna use Mossy Meadow. Okay. And that is our paper. So if you're interested in my card classes, this is just one. You get everything pre-cut. You even get the background sponged, even though I'm gonna do a video on that as well. And you can request not for me to sponge the background, that's fine. So that's one of like 8 cards. You can pick any of the cards. You get 10 in a card kit. You get 5 designs, so 2 cards each of 5 different designs. And as the months go on, you can pick from any of the cards. It's completely custom. You don't have to just do one particular card set. You can go through the whole library of whatever cards you can get, and they stay active until the dies are discontinued. And there's no stamping in it because you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do a card kit with pre-stamped stuff. So it's all die cut. So anyway, if you're interested, go to joyacards.com and send me a message. Thanks, bye.